Hello everyone, my name is Bharat. I am from Isomed's marketing team and this is our affiliate training video. In this video, we are going to cover some of the important things that are needed for an affiliate to know before starting as an affiliate. Basically, what is Isomed, what is generic medicine, what are substitute medicines, how we are different from other marketing companies and other e-pharmacy companies, right? What are the examples of substitute and generic medicines? What is the impact on bill to the customer? How are we impacting lives? And obviously about the affiliate program and its commercials. Let's talk about the mission and team. So our mission is to help chronic condition patients cut their medicine bills by about 50 to 70%. Okay, and the team is founded by Abnash Raikia, Vipin Paul, Ravindranath Kunjithai. They are from a very experienced background in healthcare. And our official address is in Vijayanagar, near Maruti Mandir, Bangalore. So this is how Isomeds work. Customer uploads a prescription on Isomeds, and post that Isomeds recommends generic substitute on the medicines. Okay, if your RX has, let's say, 5 medicine, out of them 4 are branded and 1 is generic, so then we'll suggest generic substitute, best generic substitute from top brand, and then after the customer approves the substitute medicine, we pack the order and dispatch it to the customer. This is a very simple process. Apart from that, we also have another process in which customer can send us their prescription or medicine list directly by sending us on WhatsApp, and then we share a quotation to the customer and compare their earlier medicine prices to the new medicine prices, which is about 50 to 70% lower, and then we dispatch the medicine after customer's approval. So what kind of drugs are there in market? So there are two types of majorly drugs, innovator drug and generic drug. Innovator drug is basically a company who has invented the drug. Generic drug is a copy of the innovator drug. So very simple definition. Okay, so a company, let's say there's a disease called coronavirus. Okay, so at that point of time, 4-5 different companies started innovating and started producing medicines and started researching, and then they all 4 came up with the medicines. Okay, so for next 7 to 12 years they enjoy the exclusivity for coronavirus drug, and after 7 to 12 years of exclusivity, when their patent has expired, the drug can be manufactured by anyone in the market, any other pharma company in the market. So then that drug becomes a generic drug, and its price significantly comes down. So this is how a major difference is shown in branded and generic drugs. So generic drugs are basically off patent and they're marketed under their generic name of the drug. Basically, let's say Dolo 650 is the brand name, and their generic name is Paracetamol 650. Okay, but some companies who produce these kind of medicine, they also put their name. Let's say Cipla is producing Paracip 650, so that is Paracetamol 650. Okay, so generic drugs can be manufactured by anyone. Branded drugs can be developed and manufactured by the innovator company only. Animal and clinical study is not needed in generic drug because they are already done by the brand name, the brands who has invented the medicine. Prices of generic drugs are specifically lower. Price of branded drugs is higher because of the marketing research costs they have put in. Appearance are both basically different because the drugs are made differently. Okay, name variation might happens because every brand likes to make their own name of the drug. Okay, so basically generics are similar in composition, strength, form, effect, and they also go through the same testing standard and regulatory approval. The only major difference is pricing. The pricing of generic drugs is lower, and that's where we come in. And there's a huge gap in the market where a lot of people, a lot of deserving people who are on a fixed paycheck, they spend a lot of their money on medicines on a regular basis and monthly basis. So they don't know about the generic drugs and how cheaper they can be for their diseases. So we communicate the same to the customer and help them save 50 to 70% of their monthly medicine cost. Okay, so in generics there are three types of generics. Okay, branded generics, trade generics, and unbranded generics. So branded generics are basically promoted by a doctor. So branded generics are basically promoted by a doctor. An MR will go to a doctor and tell the doctor that you can write this medicine in prescription to the customers, and that's how it gets promoted. Sometimes they give doctors gifts also, so that's how the gifts and freebies, and they spend on their uh, training, and you can say seminars and webinars. uh, Trade generics are basically sold directly to the pharmacies and distributors, and unbranded generics are sold directly to the retail stores. Okay, so branded generics where the medicine availability is high, the quality is high, the margin is very low, and the quantity is very good. In trade generics, everything is same except the price. The price is low. Medicine availability might be a little low. Under branded generics are uh, where the pricing is really low. Let's say if you can buy a paracetamol for 30 rupees on branded generics, it would be 15 rupees in trade generics, and it would be 10 rupees in unbranded generics. Might be even lower, 5 rupees for a 10 tablet strip. Okay, the quality is obviously perceived quality is very good in branded generics. Trade generics is also good, and unbranded generics is not known and not good. So isomeds usually work in the middle category of trade generics. Uh, so that's how we make the difference, and that's how we provide good margin on medicines. So what are substitute? So substitute is basically if you can't take one medicine, you can take the other, which would have the same impact. So let me give you a better example. So here, for fever control, a person can take either paracetamol, ibuprofen. Both are different drugs, right? But in paracetamol, there are three different brands: Crocin, Dolo, and Paracip. Okay, so Crocin and Dolo are basically brand names, and Paracip is basically generic drug. Okay, so we provide substitute only of the medicine, and in the medicine same we provide the same medicine but different brand name. Okay, so instead of Crocin, we'll suggest Paracip, because Crocin is, let's say, 50 rupees and Paracip is only 15 rupees. Okay, same in antibiotic. Azithromycin can be taken for antibiotic effect. Ciprofloxacin can also be taken for antibiotic effect. So we provide substitute of azithromycin only. So instead of Azi, we might suggest Azicip, which is at a 70% lower cost. Okay, so these are the substitutes. So this is one common example where a diabetes patient who is taking Glycomet 500 sustained release tablet, okay, where the salt is same, metformin, strength is same, 500 mg, dosage form is same, tablet, and manufacturer is USP, and price is 2 rupees for a paisa per tablet. Instead of that, we suggest Okamet 500 from Cipla, and here the salt is same, metformin, and strength is same, 500 mg, dosage form is same in tablet form, and manufactured by Cipla, and pricing is 0.8 paisa per tablet. So this really makes a very good difference to the customer's medicine bill. So let's talk about the Indian pharma market. In Indian pharma market, 87% of the branded generics are there. Only 3% are innovator drugs that are sold, and 10% are unbranded generics. So 3% is basically drugs from top companies like Eli Lilly, Pfizer, right? Merck, Mederma, etc. And branded generics are basically from your Mankind, Cipla, Alembic, Ajanta, Intas, Emcure, Abbott, etc. And unbranded generics are basically drugs that are sold by government through government routes. Let's say Jan Hit Pharmacy or Pradhan Mantri Pharmacies, etc. So quality. So there was a government study done which found that most of the drugs are, let's say, 3 to 5% of drugs found in retail outlets are not of the standard qualities, and these were the states where the issues were high. So Mizoram, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Manipur, Tripura, Puducherry, Gujarat, and Punjab. Okay, and government supply, the quality was even worse. Around 10% of the drugs were of not standard quality. So most of the top states with bad drugs qualities were Meghalaya, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Telangana, Uttarakhand, UP, Punjab. Right, so qualities are still a concern, though there are so many brands and medicines are available. So Isomeds helps you choose the right brand. So we help you choose the, the best brand who has gone through all the testing standard, all the regulatory approval, and have the same composition, strength, form, and effect in the medicines. So we substitute only the brand name and not the medicine. So one question a lot of affiliates ask is, how are the prices of substitute lower? And they are lower because of three main reasons. So in manufacturing a medicine, you have five different costs to take it to market to the end customer. So first is basically cost of goods sold, which is basically how much money it has it's needed to produce the drug. And then supply chain is basically taking from factory to the packaging unit, and packaging unit to the distributors, dealers, carry and forward agents, etc. Right. So these are the common costs in all the drugs. But then the branded drugs spend a lot of money on marketing, educational initiative for MR and doctors, and incentives given to doctors, MRs, and other people. Right. So those costs adds to the MRP of the product, and at the end of the day, the customer has to bear the cost. Right. So in substitute medicine and top brand generic medicines, these costs are saved, and a customer has the same impact of medicines on their bills. So let's have 2 3 examples of different medicines and how it can save money. Okay, so glimepiride 2 mg and metformin 500 mg is a combination that is taken by a lot of diabetic patients, right? So in that there are multiple medicines like Glucoril M2, Glymadate 2, or Glimestar M2, Glyme M2, right? But Isomed suggests Diaglim M2, which is from Leaford, which is a top pharma company. It comes at a 67% saving to the customer. Same with Telma 40. Telma 40 is from USV. It is similar drugs are Telmikind 40, Telista 40, Telmivas 40, Telsar 40, right? So these kind of drugs are there in market in brand name, but Isomed suggests Wockhardt, which is the medicine name is Telmivoc 40, which comes at a very lower cost, 3.4 rupees per tablet, 55% saving to the end customer. Similar is the case with Rozavas taken for heart blood pressure and heart diseases. So Rozavas 20, Rozavas 20 is the main drug, and Isomed suggests Rozubest 20, which is from Cadila, which is a top pharma company. It comes at a 76% discount to the customer. So who do we actually cater to? So we cater only to the chronic condition patients, basically patients who have diabetes, hypertension, basically blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, heart related disease, arthritis and asthma, and COPD patients. Right. Why? Because in India there are 300 million households, and out of that 200 million households are with chronic condition patient. It means they have either one patient who is suffering from any of these diseases that we talked about: diabetes, BP, cardiovascular disease, etc. Right? So, and their household income is really, really low. As in 25 million of households are below, are from 40 to 80k per month, and 80 million households are below 40k, and rest of the households are even below that. and their medicine costs are up to 7.5 to 15% of their monthly income. So medicine cost, if they put too much money into medicines in their age where taking a medicine, it puts them into financial hardship, and it can also lead them to an early disability or death. So that's why that's our mission. We want to save their cost by up to 50 to 70%, so they can live happily and live a longer life. So this is a common example of a bill. So let's say a customer is taking Cordarone X 200 mg, Telma H, Atorva 40 mg, Clavix 150 mg, right? So the total bill comes to 2933 monthly spend. Okay, instead of that, if he takes top brand suggested medicines like Panaron 200 mg by Panacea Biotech, Etel H from Emcure, Omnitor from Cipla, Clopivaz from Cipla, right? They can save 27 for 20 rupees per year. So effectively their bill comes from 3000 rupees around to 650 rupees around. So that's how we make the difference. So what's the difference between 1mg Isomeds and Janaushadhi? Is basically the same: branded drugs, trade generics, and so there was this one, unbranded generics, right? So this is the same difference between Tata 1mg. So you can see branded generics is basically Tata 1mg, Apollo Pharmacy, and trade generics is basically Isomeds. Unbranded generics is Generic Pharmacy and all these other government supplies, right? So now let's talk about the Isomeds affiliate program. So Isomeds affiliate program is basically where we train you to help customers save up to 50 to 70% of their monthly medicine bill, because of our mission, which is to help chronic patients save 50 to 70% on their monthly medicine bills, right? So Isomed affiliate program has three different stages: appointment, onboarding, and support. So in appointment is basically, first we qualify you, whether this is your primary income or not, whether you have interest and motivation to work on this or not, right? Whether you align with our goals or not, right? And then we appoint you as an Isomed affiliate, and then we send you a welcome kit. Basically, welcome kit is sent to affiliates that are active, who has placed one or two medicine orders, right? And then post that we do an onboarding training. Onboarding is basically we collect all of your documentation, basically Aadhaar card and bank details, in which you will get the commission, and introduction to Isomeds, what we do, how we do, right? And this training basically that you are reading, and frequently asked questions. So there are a lot of questions that affiliates ask, so we cover that in the affiliate training, like we have covered in this training. And there's a support channel in which affiliates can place orders, ask questions, ask the team to place order on customers' behalf, send details, send leads, right? And we do weekly review calls to see how we are doing. Okay, so in the affiliate program there are basic responsibilities of everyone. So training of affiliate is Isomed's responsibility. Collateral and content sending is Isomed's responsibility. So first we send the digital collateral, like stories and videos that you can share with your friends and family and customer list, and then basically creating awareness in the community, right? That is the responsibility of the affiliate. Customer query handling is done by Isomed. Customer order placement can be done by both affiliate or Isomed. So affiliate can place the order on their behalf via going to Isomed's website, or they can send the order to us on WhatsApp, and we will place the order on customer's behalf. Shipping is Isomed's responsibility, and customer care is also Isomed's responsibility. So this is how we prepare a quotation. Okay, so this is one of the major training that we provide to our affiliate. Let's say there are 5 medicines the customer take on a monthly basis: Metosartan, Istamet, Cilacar, Glycinom, and Rosuvas. So we have created a format of quotation preparation in which we put all the medicines, their quantity, and MRP, and total MRP, and then we compare that to the substitute that we're providing, substitute and the brand name of the substitute, and how much saving the customer is getting. So total bill final bill from Isomeds and how much savings they are getting, right? So guidelines is basically we do not deal. So as I said, our target is to work with chronic condition patient. So we do not deal in nutrition supplements, multivitamin injections, surgical, etc. Insulin we do not deal currently because we don't have the cold chain facility as of now. Derma product and Ayurvedic medicine also we do not deal in. Support and performance review. This is the most important part. Okay, so out of 100 affiliates onboarded on Isomeds platform, a lot of affiliates lose motivation within the first few months time. So for the same, we do a lot of hand holding in the first month where we provide the support and we do the performance review on a monthly basis and weekly basis also, so that you do not lose motivation, and if you have any challenges you can work on those challenges and become successful in being an affiliate and creating a good income source for you. And this is how you can create an income source. Let's say you are an affiliate who is placing mix order, let's say new users and repeat users. In new users, let's say you place 50 new user orders in a month, your commission is basically 10,000 rupees. And if you, let's say, place a repeat user, 150 repeat users, your earning is basically 15,000. So overall monthly you can earn up to 25,000 rupees, and this is totally doable. I'm not saying that this is doable from the first month itself. It's doable from the first 3 to 4 months time, but it's completely doable to create your own income like this. Okay, affiliate commissions are paid cumulatively at the end of the month. These are the FAQs, the question that affiliate asks. Commission is paid only for the delivered orders. Okay, affiliate need to curb the cancellations to a minimum. So basically take orders and do not take orders from customer and approval from customer, then place order. Don't place order without customer's approval. Affiliate needs to submit their Aadhaar card, PAN card along with GST declaration for registration. Payment will be done in bank's account only on a monthly basis. Affiliate need to find a formal agreement with Isomed, and basically this will move to online in a few days, where basically a platform will be given to you for working on it. And thank you for training. If you have any questions, you already have my number and you can call and talk to me directly.